Welcome into another video. This is going to be a very short video because we're going over the fantasy football targets in the 7th round of the NFL draft. There's normally not a lot of targets here, but I have 2 targets in this video. I think they're quite enticing type of targets. Let's get right into this. The first guy we're talking about is Brendan Rice, the wide receiver out of USC, ended up getting drafted over to the Chargers. I think it could be a good opportunity. They kind of wipe the whole slate clean for the Chargers. You know, there goes Mike Williams, there goes Keenan Allen. Who's going to step up, right? So they drafted a couple good guys here, Ladd McConkey and Brendan Rice. So we'll have to see who steps up, becomes the man. But Brendan Rice, we got to remember his father, Jerry Rice, probably the best wide receiver in the NFL. So he's got those bloodlines. He could possibly make a play. Let's just look at what he did last season at USC. We're talking about Brendan Rice here, 6'3", 210-pound wide receiver, 45 receptions, 791 receiving yards, and 12 touchdowns on top of that. So he's got the pedigree, he's got the skill, he's got the talent. Is he in the situation? Can Justin Herbert find his way to passing Brendan Rice the football? Let's just look at the depth chart and see what Brendan Rice is up against. Looking at that Justin Herbert at that quarterback position, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards over here from the Ravens, now over here with the Chargers. Quentin Johnson, is he a bust? Is he not? We're not sure. He was the wide receiver out of TCU. Didn't really show much when he was given the opportunity. Joshua Palmer did step up, but he's not a true one wide receiver type of guy. Ladd McConkey, somebody who could do a little bit of everything. Love him. He could easily be the number 1 wide receiver here. Then we had to have Brendan Rice. He's the wide receiver we're talking about out of USC. Cornelius Johnson, he was the Michigan wide receiver that came over here. But Brendan Rice, he's got some ways to shift up. If Quentin Johnson ends up being complete cock-a-doo-doo, Joshua Palmer could fall down maybe to the number 2 role. Look at Ladd McConkey as the number 1 role. Brendan Rice could be in there as that number 3 role. We'll have to wait and see what happens with this offense, but I think overall it's pretty exciting to see what type of developments can happen. I don't know, Brendan Rice, he's got the ability to make it happen. If you are in the last round of your dynasty draft and you don't know who else to pick, just take a flyer on Brendan Rice, and if he's still available, and see what happens with the guy. I mean, look at his pedigree. That should tell you all you need to know. And the last guy we're actually going to go over here is from the New England Patriots, drafting Jaheim Bell. He was a tight end. I'd say tight end. He's a little bit smaller frame type of tight end, but he's a tight end out of Florida State. I think that he could probably make some noise overall. There's not really a lot of people ahead of him to really kind of make some noise. Let's look at what he did last season. Jaheim Bell ended up a 6'3" tight end. He had 39 receptions, 503 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns. At 6'3", you're not really classified as a tight end per se. Not great in the blocking, but he can make some plays. So maybe like on a slot wide receiver, maybe he can kind of adjust to the NFL and do something like that. Let's just see where I have him right now as far as the depth chart goes for the Patriots. Like I said, we got Drake May at that quarterback. They ended up drafting him alongside 2 wide receiver rookies of Jalen Polk and Javon Baker. Here at the tight end position, I actually didn't put Jaheim Bell in there. I think Hunter Henry is the clear number 1 tight end there, and I actually have Austin Hooper as of right now slotted ahead of Jaheim Bell. Not sure if he's going to be able to crack it, but if he can give the opportunity, he can make some plays. I'm just not excited about his his size and where he's at. That's probably why he was drafted in the 7th round of the NFL draft. Probably not somebody that you want to sit here and say, hey, this guy could be it for our team. Again, if you want to take a completely late round flyer or an undrafted free agent, if you want to just add him to your roster, if you have nobody else to add, who knows? He's got some talent in there. Granted, he's with the Patriots and there's a couple people ahead of him. So I just wanted to throw him out here as a target you may want to pick in the 7th round of your draft. But I know it's a small video, guys. This is just the 7th round targets. As you guys have already seen, we went through all the other rounds. This was the last round of this series. Guys, hit a like button. Really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. Really close to 1,000 subscribers. Really excited to get to that point. So I thank you for everybody who watches the entire videos. Leave a comment down below. Is there anybody, sleeper, or target that you have in the 7th round that I missed and I didn't want to go over? Let me know in the comments below. Can't wait to see you guys on the next video. We'll see you guys next time.